really sorry that it sounds quite echoey in here. The sound will get better as I move through the flat, but we're in the corridor at the moment, so it is a little bit echoey. But welcome to the furnished apartment tour for our first home that we brought together in London. The last video I did about the flat was a totally unfurnished tour. So if you want, you can watch that first and then watch this one. We're so happy with the way it's turned out. We absolutely love it and it really feels like a home now. And I can't wait to show everybody. So let's just get into it. So this is our front door. So as you walk in, the front door on the left here is just like a coat rack hook thing, and some of our bags and face masks and everything. So this is what it looks like straight on. We've got like a little section over there which I'll go through in a minute, but first let me take you to this door on the left. It is kind of a mess in here, to be honest, because this is kind of like our main storage room, or the room that doesn't need to look nice, if that makes sense. But this is basically the utility room, like shoes, coats. It didn't come with a coat rack or anything, or shelves. We've added all of the shelves in. This is obviously where we do all our washing. It's got the boiler and all the boring stuff. I'm not going to spend much time in here because it is the most boring part of the flat, but there is our utility cupboard. So after that you come down to this little console table area. I really wanted to get as many things as I could from like independent businesses, like on Etsy and stuff. So this little console table was actually so cheap compared to a lot of others that I've seen. This one was like £50, I think. And then I've just got some fake flowers that I got from HomeSense ages ago. I've just put them in that vase, which I thought looked quite spring-like. And then I've got this reed diffuser from H&M Home, and the candles also from H&M Home. And then I got these photo frames from Poundland. Would you believe? They came in a pack of 2 and they're like oak wooden effect. But that's just a picture of me and Dan when we went to Sweden. And if you turn left from there, you come to the main corridor with all the different rooms. So let's start with this room here. So this is the office, aka the smaller of the 2 bedrooms. So this was actually the last room that we completed because it was just like full of boxes and storage for ages. I really wanted the office to be like the colourful room with loads of positive vibes and just like a really nice upbeat environment to work in. So behind the desk I have this huge kind of gallery wall just full of prints. Most of them are from DESENIO. I worked with DESENIO in the past, like 3 years ago. They gifted me a few of their prints, and this time around they also offered to gift me some more for the new flat, and I was so happy because I absolutely love DESENIO. They just have so many prints on there, like hundreds and hundreds of designs, and they're all really different designs as well, so like something for everybody on there. So I picked out a few new ones to go with like the new theme of the flat. So there's some in here, there's some in the bedroom, and I've also kept all my old ones because I love them and I didn't want to part with them. And they actually also have given me a 30% discount code for you all. 30% is huge. Like, I've not had a discount code that big before, so you might want to take advantage of that. But the code is only valid from the 9th of April till midnight on the 12th of April, so it's not very long. So if you're thinking about it, now's the time to do it, because 30% is massive. I'm going to link all the prints that I got from DESENIO in the description box in case anyone is interested and they want the same ones. So the big blue one in the middle there and this blue one here are the ones that I got from DESENIO like 3 years ago in the old flat. Still love them, so I included them in this kind of colourful gallery type wall thing as well. And then the other ones that I got from DESENIO this time was this one, which says unplug, which I absolutely love because obviously if you're working all the time, you've got to remember to unplug. So I really liked that. And then I've got this nice pink and yellow more is more one. I'm really into like pinks, yellows, reds together, so that's kind of what I was going for. And then also from DESENIO we have this one which just says time is now, which I thought was quite nice, like a botanical leaf with like neon sign. And then this one up here which just says dance, dance, dance. This Singing in the Rain one, the Little Miss Sunshine movie print, and the Drive print, they're all from Vietnam. We went traveling there and we picked some of those up to take home with us. This one was made by a friend of mine, Jay, she does prints. And that one up there, I'll put her website around somewhere as well. And then if we move around to the left, we have the desk area, and I'm absolutely in love with this desk. This was also from Etsy. It was handmade and it was by a company called the Rustic Timber Company. And it took a while to come, to be honest. It was like a big wait list because they were really busy because everyone was working from home and wanted a desk. But I'm really happy with it. It's such good quality. We went for the dark oak finish, and then it has like this shelf to put monitors on, and it's just huge and I love it. So the chair is actually a gaming chair, and Dan had to do a lot of convincing with me for this because I didn't want a gaming chair, because all the gaming chairs I've seen before are like really horrible, ugly colours and like really bright and obnoxious, and I just didn't like them basically. But he managed to convince me with this one, which is just plain black. It's nice like leather. It looks nice, basically. That's all I cared about. But I'm so glad that we got this because it's the most comfortable chair I've ever sat in my life, and my back thanks me for this chair every day. Also from the Rustic Timber Company, we got these shelves made as well. I really liked the kind of steel brackets, so we got those too. I've just colour coordinated some books up there. Got a few photo frames. These ones are also from Poundland, another 2-pack, but these ones are in gold this time. I just made this little acrylic thing of one of my little side businesses. And then moving around from the desk, we just bought like a filing cabinet, which is like a wooden type filing cabinet effect thing. We've got the printer that is recently bought. And then we've got a few more prints from Vietnam on the side here. And then we've also got this cute little like notice board thing, which has just got like a few positive quotes on it and a few travel photos. So moving around from that, we have a little couch. So this is a couch that folds out into a double bed, like a kind of small double bed, I guess. It's from made.com, and then I've got a few pillows here from IKEA, and that's just great for when guests come over and stuff, really handy. And then just by the door as you walk in, we have this little ladder shelf type thing, which just has like some candles, some more books, a little plant, and then my YouTube plaque right at the top where it belongs. So yeah, this is the office. So coming out of the office now, we just have another print here on the right, which is of the Chat Noir. We got that from Paris. On the left is the bathroom. The bathroom's really not that different actually from the last video I did with the empty apartment tour. In here, I added like a little reed diffuser and a candle. This is just our phone to answer the door and stuff. The whole flat has underfloor heating as well, so like that's what these things control. But the bedroom is straight ahead. Okay, so this is the bedroom, the biggest bedroom. This is our bedroom, obviously. The master bedroom, if you would. I kind of had a bit of a vision for this room to be like, kind of like botanical, but also industrial, which at first I was like, that is not gonna work, but I'm gonna make it work. And it's actually turned out exactly how I was picturing it in my mind, luckily. So I've got these nice botanical prints on the wall. These are all from DESENIO. Really liked the kind of nature vibes of the green. And then I've got the green stool under the vanity, which kind of ties it all in. And then obviously the plants and stuff on the shelves. I think all that green kind of ties in together really nicely. And then the vanity and the bedside tables are both like industrial style, they're made out of metal. The bedside table lights are obviously quite industrial looking as well, they're from Wayfair. And then in the vanity I've just got all of my makeup in each drawer because I have so much of it. I just needed somewhere to store it, so I've put it all in there. Bed was actually a bit of a palaver. It was from a website called Get Laid Beds, but we had a bit of a tricky time with them. In the end, it all came together and it was fine. But they first sent the headboard with a massive chip in it. So we had to get a new one. It was also a month late. And then when they sent the second part, they'd missed out loads of screws. They had to send those separately. So it was like a really delayed experience. But now that the bed's up, we absolutely love it. It's an ottoman bed, so it's got loads and loads and loads of storage underneath. We fit so much of our crap under this bed. We're just using one of my belts to pull it up. We are really glad we went for an ottoman because obviously we need as much storage as we can get here in London. So the shelves here in the corner, I had like a proper vision for those, and I was like sure that I wanted shelves in that corner. But I also wanted the wood to match the bed exactly because they're quite close to each other. I didn't want it to be off. And so I was really like trying to find the wood, like the right colour wood, but obviously if everything was shut, so we had to do it all online. Nowhere was like sending samples out or anything, so I was a bit stuck with the wood. But then when we got the chip in the headboard for our bed, they sent us like a new headboard, which was just 3 planks of wood, like the 3 top parts of the bed, but they let us keep the chipped one. So with that chipped wood, or the 3 pieces of chipped wood, we made those shelves, and we just got like a little saw, and we literally just sawed the right shape and got some brackets, and now they're on the wall and I think they look amazing and they're the same colour as the bed, so that all worked out for the best really. And then on the other side of the wall we've got two prints which are both from DESENIO as well. These are like really nice abstracts, but they're actually based on our star signs. So Dan is a Sagittarius, so his is on the left, and I'm an Aquarius, which is on the right. So we've put those two there, even though he doesn't believe in any of that stuff. I mean, do I? I don't even know if I do, to be honest, but I'm into the vibe of it. And then this is pretty cool, watch this. Hey Google, turn on the bedside lamps. We've got smart plugs. I would say this is my favourite room, but I actually love every room as much as the next one. Let's move on to the next room, shall we? This last door here on the left is where everything happens. Okay, so we are now in the main room. So this room is the living room, it's also the dining room, it's also the kitchen, and that's the kind of thing you can expect in a London flat. But to be honest, it works out great for the two of us. Obviously, if we had a bigger family, it might be a bit of a squeeze, but we don't, so we're good. This room is like the first one. We kind of knew what we wanted design-wise. We knew we wanted a neon sign. The one that we got is a custom made one because we wanted one to say happy hour. Kind of double reasoning there because it's above our bar cart, which kind of makes sense because obviously if it's like 5 o'clock on an evening or after a busy day, it's gonna be happy hour in our flat. Obviously if we have like people over, if we're like hosting something, it's nice to have that on. But also because I'm into like manifestation at the moment and like just being positive all of the time. I'm trying to be. So having a big sign saying happy hour just reminds me to be happy every hour. Do you get it? So yeah, we have the sign and then we have a little cool way of turning them on as well. So if I just say, hey Google, turn on the living room lights, she turns on the happy hour sign and the balcony lights at the same time. On the wall, a big nice TV on a mount that moves around a lot, so that's nice. The TV unit cabinet thing I absolutely love, and it's actually from IKEA, even though I feel like it really doesn't look like it's from IKEA. Not that I've got anything against IKEA, but whenever I think of IKEA I just think of like white. I didn't think they would do anything with like concrete effect, which is what I wanted in this room. And also the dining room table is also from IKEA, and I had an idea in mind for the table as well. I couldn't find it anywhere, and then one day we were in IKEA and we saw it and I was like, oh my god, that's the table that I want. So obviously in this room we've kind of gone for like a grey, concrete, modern, but also I wanted it quite like homely and warm, which is why we went for the dark blue. The velvet chairs with the gold legs that match the bar cart we've got. The rug I absolutely love, and it was really cheap, like compared to loads of rugs out there. It's a big Moroccan style one. The sofa is from DFS, and we got storage in it on the kind of chaise side, and we also got the matching poof, which has storage in there as well. We do have a lovely double fridge freezer. If you remember my other flat tour from like 3 years ago, the fridge was the size of our freezer is now, but the freezer was the size of a shoebox, so we couldn't have anything frozen really, apart from like 1 pack of ice. So it's so nice to have a big fat freezer and fridge. So with this flat we have a balcony, and it is an absolute game changer, I'll tell you that for free. We've got some lovely chairs from IKEA with the cushions on, and I've got a few plant pots from IKEA on the railings. I put up some fairy lights around the railings as well. And we have this amazing balcony bar, which is actually made by an independent business on Etsy. I'll link that because she was great. And we've got some stools there, so it's really nice to have like a nice little coffee on a lovely morning, or some lunch in there at the weekends, glass of vino on a Friday night, you know. I love the balcony, I absolutely love it. This print you might remember, it was in our old flat as well. We had it in the hallway in our old flat, but in this one we wanted it in the main room because I absolutely love it. This is also from DESENIO. I think it's still on their website, so yeah, you can get that one as well if you want to. Still a few things that we need to do, like the light fittings and just a few boring things like that, which basically I don't really want to do yet. That is the flat. I really hope you guys like it. Please let me know if you do, or if you don't, let me know in the comments below, and tell me what your favourite room is as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram, etc, etc. and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.